Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Final Fantasy Record Keeper. When we last left off, we had just finished up a couple more of these event dungeon areas. So now we're on to the village of Dali, where we're going to get a Stardust Rod, Vivi, some Mithril, and 20 growth eggs. And the boss is Black Waltz number 2. Now, we're starting to get into some higher level enemies. So what you'll probably see me do here is bring some Overstrike Soul Breaks to bring the bosses down quick. The goal is to try and get... this is a good place to get leveled up early and just start using growth eggs on our party members to get their levels up higher. So that way we can get to like the level 40s and 50 difficulty dungeons and not feel as strained as we're going to feel for a little while. Plan is this episode, we're going to plow through a couple more of the event dungeons for Final Fantasy IX's new event. And we lost our Black Mage right off the bat. That is not great. Might be too soon for this. Might be. Or we'll just proceed with no heals. Whichever. I don't care. We'll get through it. If you're over level 20, you're not going to feel the sting of this dungeon too much. But our Black Mage and our White Mage are pretty terrible in stats. They don't have much HP. Which is why I'm going to be replacing this Black Mage with Vivi. That's why I'm really glad the Final Fantasy IX event came out. Because the plan is we're going to just dump the Black Mage off. We're not going to use him, and we're going to use Vivi in his stead. And then once we get Garnet, she'll replace our White Mage as our White Mage healer. Because again, she's better, she's got more HP. That's kind of why I'm doing it that way. I'm trying to put together the best party I can for now, so that way we don't run into troubles later. I'll probably give the 10 growth eggs we're going to get this time to Vivi, just to get him kind of jump-started and get him into the 20s. And then just dump off the Black Mage. I'm going to kick him to the side like an unwanted stepchild. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But seriously, he's got to go. Also, there may be a little bit of a delay on stream as far as, like, from my voice to the game capture. I'm trying to, like, hold off on commentary a little bit so you don't notice it as much. Basically, I got a new capture card for my stream. For my Twitch stream. I got an Elgato HD60, which I can't really show you on camera right at the moment, but there's a slight delay because it's a USB 2.0 capture card. And because of that, I put a little delay in my webcam and my mic, so that it kind of compensates for that way. And it's not as noticeable that way for like if I'm playing like Mario Maker or when I resume my Ninja Gaiden Let's Play, which I'm going to be now that I've got this new capture card. Which means we'll have HD. We'll have fucking... Oh, it'll be awesome. It'll be glorious. Okay, we're gonna just run off the bat. We're gonna use Sephiroth's Overstrike here. Heaven's Light. And kill it. So yeah, we're gonna get Vivi this time, who is one of the best Black Mages in the game outright. Out of any character. Magic 5, Resistance 5. He gets a little bit more HP than the Black Mage. He's just way better. Way better. So yeah, we get all that cool stuff. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, so real quick, we're going to go into... Yeah, we'll follow. Having more overstrikes early right now, the early game, the better. Okay, so we're going to go in, we're going to give Vivi 20 growth eggs, putting him level 29. Holy shit. The Spark Before the Fire is what the event is actually called. So, you'll notice I'm out of stamina. Normally, I'd be upset about that, and we would not be streaming anymore. But early on, we're gonna be getting plenty of mithril, so I'm not so worried about using occasional mithril here or there. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to use the stamina shard here, just to go ahead and, mithril, just to go ahead and restore our stamina, just to give us enough to get through this event and start the next one. My plan is, in the next couple episodes, do this event and the Final Fantasy 13 event, get as much done with those two as I can, and then go back and start hitting some more realm dungeons. Probably start Final Fantasy 10 next. This dungeon, we're not going to need that so much. Yikes. Okay, we finished it up before it killed us, at least. If it would have KO'd us, we wouldn't have gotten the mastery ranking for this, which is weird for me that that would be an issue, but I keep forgetting I'm not on my main account, so I usually don't start running into any kind of issues till difficulty 120 or higher. We get Beatrix, a 5-star attack, 4-star defense, 4-star HP, and 3-star mind, evasion, and accuracy with Bless Cure. I can't talk today. Good lord, Dave. Bless Cure! So Beatrix is a good one to pick up early here. We're gonna do one more quick dungeon. Actually, we may have time for 2, because I totally forgot that was only one. And we get a soul of a hero here, so we can unlock any hero of any Final Fantasy we want to unlock, which is really good for a couple of reasons. We can kind of go straight to the most OP characters in the game and unlock them early, which is a good suggestion. One I want to unlock right away is Ramza from Final Fantasy Tactics. Ramza is a really good character to unlock early. Okay, this is going to be a dungeon where we're going to have to use abilities to get through it. There's just no way around it. That doesn't do as much to Cloud, because Cloud's super high leveled at this point. Cloud don't care about that shit. Okay. And we're gonna get 6K experience, almost 7K experience for that, which is awesome. Like I said, this dungeon's gonna be the hardest one we're gonna do. We're not gonna go any higher level than this dungeon because you run the risk of getting yourself killed in here. Actually, it may be smart, instead of unlocking Ramza, to unlock a healer, like a better healer. Maybe like Garnet or somebody. bum 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 bum. Awesome. We don't want to run into any banner snatches yet. Banner snatches are sometimes will pop up. It's a rarer encounter, but you get better items for killing them, but they're also a lot harder to kill, so kind of hoping not to run into them. Alright, awesome, awesome, awesome. The more gil we can get here early, the better. Right now, I'm trying to stock up some gil. We're gonna have to start making better abilities, because the higher level dungeons we're gonna require better abilities to, you know, kind of go with it. Oh shit, we got banner snatches. I was afraid of that. I don't know why I used Fenrir Overdrive with Vivi. That was a panic decision. Oh well. Oh, we killed them both, so it doesn't matter. Yikes! Like I said, on Vivi, it's kind of useless. And more banner snatches, of course. We're gonna just use them on him, get it done with. This is why you bring him. Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now I'll show you guys the Hall of Rights and how it works. We'll probably do one more dungeon too on top of this from the world of Final Fantasy 13. Hey, Lamau. Okay, so we won't be proceeding any further in Final Fantasy IX. We're not high enough level to do anything else, because we can go to the Elite versions now, but, yeah, we'll follow you. But as you can see, we start getting into 45, 60. Yeah, the levels start going up. It gets a lot harder. So, let's go into the Hall of Rights so I can show you guys how it works. We go into the Soul of a Hero, and now we can unlock any character that is made debut in the game. And as you can see, there's a lot of them. A lot of them. We do need a healer, though, and Garnet's one of the best in the game. So we're gonna go ahead and unlock Garnet. And now we can, now we have Garnet in our characters. As well as a gold sword weapon. Should be awesome. I'm gonna real quick see if I can create Cura, just to be a little bit better curing. Which I cannot. We're not gonna create 1-star abilities yet, there's no point. Let's go ahead and grab, that. Now we're gonna go back to Led by Fate. We're gonna do one at Led by Fate dungeon. We've got 2 more left to do. We're gonna get Vanille and Fang here. Actually, I'm gonna swap out White Mage, even though she's a little bit higher level, for Garnet. We'll take our chances. And hope she doesn't get just absolutely mangled here. Alright, so this is going to be the last dungeon we're going to do for this episode. The music in Final Fantasy 13 was really good, but the game was kind of eh. Did have one of the most difficult regular series bosses in it, though, with it being Bartandulus. Bartandulus is one of the hardest regular series bosses that I can think of. I would say he's in my top 3 most difficult Final Fantasy bosses of all time. That's not like a super boss. I'm gonna put a disclaimer there. Not a super boss. And with him, I think I put Carry Armor from Final Fantasy VII and maybe Demon Wall from Final Fantasy IV, the DS version, not the SNES version. The DS version has like 6 times the health. It's really obnoxious. Cool, and Garnet just jumped to level 4. Just from one encounter. Now, one of the characters I will try and get early on with the Hollow Rights recruit is Ramza, and then Cecil Dark Knight. Those two are really, 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 really strong characters in the swing things. Stat-wise, Cecil Dark Knight's probably one of the best characters just base in the game. Really strong. Like I said, the music in Final Fantasy 13 is memorable, and Bartandulus was memorable, but the rest of the game was kind of eh. I'll put it that way. I know that's like an, again, that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Take that for what you will. And we're gonna get a little bit more experience. Garnet's gonna jump to level 6. Alright. I like it. I like it, I like it. On to the boss area. To fight the Dreadnought. Last area. Bum, bum. Garnet's not gonna do jack to him damage-wise. We don't care about that. Like I said, we're just auto-attacking to get through the dungeon as quickly as we can. And now we get the Dreadnought, which we're gonna just try to maul as quickly as we can. And he's down. Awesome, awesome. So now we have defeated, we've got 2 more event dungeons to do. We may try to, like, wrap up as much of this event dungeon as we can. And we get Fang, who's really good at physical attack, HP and speed, so-so accuracy and evasion. And then we get Vanille, who is strong mind, decent magic, and about at everything else, so. Alright, guys, and that's going to conclude this episode of Final Fantasy Record Keeper. When we come back, a little bit more of the Final Fantasy 13 dungeon, and then we will move back on to Final Fantasy 10 Realm Dungeon. So I will catch you guys on the next episode. I'll see you then. Later.